Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Okay, current blood sugar is 7.5. As you can see here, I've started to go up, which could be normal during a morning where all your hormones are being released. Excuse me, to get you ready, to get you going for the day. Average active insulin is 0.85. That's from a correction here, and we'll see where it goes. Time in range is at 88%, 9% above 10. That's a little disheartening. Below is 3. Average sugar in millimoles per liter is 7.4. And remember, if you want to get it to the imperial measurements, is take the 7.4, times it by 18, and you'll get what your blood sugar is. I feel that I'm pretty well ambidextrous in that matter, because I was taught in the old way and then the new way came in Canada. Today, I want to discuss nerves, diabetic neuropathy. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. This channel is provided for informational purposes only. Contact your physician for any diagnostic or treatment plan. Okay. The title of this video, some may have got it, but I felt some may say, that has nothing really to do with what we need to talk to you about. Arm, arm, leg, leg, hip, hip, hooray is an old Boy Scout cheer. I remember it from when I was in Cubs and being a Cub leader. But it fits with what we're discussing today. Diabetic neuropathy affects your body in so many different ways. Years ago, when I was doing nights, I developed some sort of pain. By the end of the day, I could barely wait to get home. Luckily, my home wasn't that far from where I lived. I got home, sat down, and I didn't want to move. This went on a few years. I started having problems with my feet. And standing for long periods in one position really sort of started to bother me. Then all of a sudden, the shooting pain in the legs started. I had trouble wherever I went. Let's move that up out of the way. It was bothering me there. But how did I progress from that stage into a chair? Well, so often I was out shopping, doing whatever, and the pains really start to affect more and more. I ended up working in a grocery store, and sometimes during the shift I would just have to sit down. They gave me a little stool type thing so that I could sort of lean when there were no customers. But eventually I progressed to being on disability. I made a choice at around this time when I left my last job and went on to disability to move on to a power chair. Now, the power chair originally was meant for me to go out, do my chores. I wouldn't have to worry about standing. I could get up, I could do things quickly. It cut down the amount of time I took, and it helped carrying the packages, so it was great. But then my neuropathy took a big hit. And I really was only able to walk certain distances. And eventually it progressed. For those short distances I was able to do at home was a walker. Now, where do I sit? Well, neuropathy can work so many different things in your body, from your eyes to, that's blood vessels, not your eyes, sorry. But your spinal cord, I was looking at the eyes, sorry. The spinal cord and all the little fine nerve fibers. I have problems with my hand. I believe this is carpal though, it's not. Gastroparesis, where your stomach doesn't empty as quickly as it should. So the sirens are going a little loud today. You want to not eat anymore because you're feeling bloated. My blood sugars took a hit where normally my absorption of food would allow my blood sugars to go skyrocketing. My intestinal problems right now, hello, neuropathy. We work on trying to make sure I can live with what I have. And you know what? I'm happy. I keep an eye on my blood sugars, though. If I start going up, not like how I did today. I've been going up bits and bits, but I was going up around 33. Don't want that. Eventually, it got into DKA, and then I spent time in the I was in intensive care, but it wasn't really intensive care. But I got my body back in line and things are working out. I don't really know with my labile diabetes what's going to happen. And neuropathy does play a role in my life, but it's not my total life. I still do YouTube. I read. I watch other people's content. I study diabetes through reputable YouTube sites. And if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, get them checked out. Go see your endocrinologist, first of all. I now find when I'm in a chair, I would able to get around some. If I was just on a walker, things would be so much worse. But you know what? I don't think that getting neuropathy is the end of your life. Pure and simple. Just, it needs to respect. Whatever comes your way, just deal with it a little at a bit. Take time, learn what symptoms your body is having. The first sort of real thing, as I said before, is the loss of sensation in my feet. My doctor, would go, close your eyes, and then you have a little brush type thing or single fiber, and they run it across your foot. Do you feel that? I wasn't feeling it, which I believe led to my callus cracking and me getting an ulcer. I was in a special shoes, boots, casts, air cast, but still a cast. And after getting off the foot for the amount of time I've been off the foot, the callus has dissipated. Trying to walk now is a little bit more difficult. Luckily, my heart doesn't show too much symptoms, and we're going to keep it that way. Damn it. But I honestly, looking back at it, my early years, if I took more role in my self-care, maybe I wouldn't be in this, or maybe I was destined. It's hard to say. But Neuropathy is nothing to play with. If you're feeling any sort of discomfort in your legs or not feeling in your feet, get it checked out right away. For me, they've used gabapentin for years, and I was on, now don't quote me exact, but I believe I was on 3 pills 3 times a day. Now I'm on 1, so it's all good. Neuropathy, get it checked out. You need to. And with that, have a super day, and we'll talk again soon. Okay, bye now. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.